Hey guys, this is the recap of our class from Tuesday. For those of you who couldn't make it and missed the class, I hope you are feeling better now. And we just started chapter 2 after we got done with the test and learned a few new words. I made a slideshow which I will be attaching to the Google Classroom update. So this is just some new vocabulary from chapter 2, some new nouns. Un élève, une élève, we already learned that. It means student. And this is one of those nouns that has both a feminine and a masculine version. So if you're talking about a boy student, you would say un élève. If you're talking about a student who is a girl, you would say une élève. Now, when you want to say that I am a student, you don't use an article. So this was in chapter 1 already. You would say je suis élève. Je suis élève dans un collège. Or je suis élève dans un lycée. Okay? New word. Professor. There's a short and a long version. The short version is un prof or une prof. Again, you use the article according to the gender. So a teacher who's a male, you would be an un prof, and a female teacher would be une prof. And the long version is un professeur or une professeur. Okay, so there's an E at the end of that, but the short version will do just fine, so you don't have to necessarily learn the long one. The short is just fine. New word is copain, un copain, or une copine. Un copain or une copine. That means a friend. And a synonym for that is un ami or une amie. We already learned that in chapter 1. Watch that there's an E at the end of ami for a girlfriend. So one more time, un copain, une copine, un ami, une amie. La classe, it means class, and la salle de classe means classroom. The new adjectives, well, sympa, sympathique, that's an adjective that was taught, that we already learned in chapter 1, and it's kind of hard to find the English equivalent of that word. It means likable or cool. You would say that about somebody that you don't know yet, but you find very likable, like you can imagine that you could be friends with them. So if you say elle est sympa or elle est sympathique, it means that you like the person. Okay, the long version is sympathique, and it would be the same for masculine or feminine. And the short version is sympa. Il est sympa, elle est sympa. Okay. Facile and difficile. Easy and difficult. So facile, difficile. There's only one version for both of these adjectives. They both end in E. So the masculine and feminine version are the same, just like with timid. Timid means shy, right? We learned that in chapter 1. So facile, difficile. Easy and difficult. And then we've got strict. Again, same version for both masculine and feminine, and it means strict. It's very easy because it's the same as in English, minus the E at the end of the adjective. Okay. New vocabulary is the word même. it's got an accent circonflexe on the first E. Le même or la même, and it means the same. So if I say dans le même lycée, it means in the same high school. And because lycée is masculine, that's why you have the masculine article. And the même goes in between the article and the noun. Dans le même lycée, in the same high school. Dans la même école, in the same school. So over here, we had to have a feminine article because école is feminine. Dans la même école. Okay? Juste un peu. It means just a little bit. So if I ask you, est-ce que tu es fatigué aujourd'hui? Are you tired today? You can say juste un peu, just a little bit. Oui, je suis fatigué. Juste un peu, just a little bit. The next one is a very widely used vocabulary, just like okay in English. Tu es d'accord means do you agree, or is that okay? Tu es d'accord or d'accord? And if you don't agree, you would say non, je suis pas d'accord. I do not agree. Non, je suis pas d'accord. I do not agree. Tu es d'accord? Do you agree? Or you can just simply say d'accord. Means okay. Non, je suis pas d'accord. I don't agree. Le cours de français, the French course, and le cours de sciences, the science course. Okay. And this is from your book. Right at the beginning of chapter 2, we have this picture, and we have labels for the professor and the friends. We can say either ami or copain, or ami et copine. So I'm gonna read the sentences here underneath the picture. Karine et Stéphanie sont françaises. Pierre et Alexandre sont français aussi. Les quatre copains sont de Rouen. Ils sont élèves dans le même lycée. Ils sont tous très sympathiques. Okay, one more time. Karine et Stéphanie sont françaises. Pierre et Alexandre sont français aussi. Les quatre copains sont de Rouen. The four friends, and the reason why we are using the masculine adjective is because there's 2 boys and 2 girls. So if there is just one boy in the group, you would have to use the masculine noun. So that's why it's not copine. Les quatre copains, the 4 friends. Les quatre copains sont de Rouen. Rouen is a town in the north part of France. You can actually look it up on the map at the beginning of the book. I think on page 23 you will find a map and you can look for that town. Okay? Ils sont élèves dans le même lycée. Make sure that you do the liaison on that one. Right here, sont. Usually you don't pronounce that final T, but in this case you do because élève starts with a vowel. So ils sont élèves dans le même lycée. They are students in the same high school. Ils sont tous très sympathiques. They are all very likable. Tous. I forgot to put that on the new vocabulary list, but it means all of them. Ils sont tous très sympathiques. Okay, next page. So we've got that picture labeled la salle de classe, the classroom, la classe, les élèves. Le cours de français est facile. Le prof n'est pas trop strict, juste un peu. The French course is easy. The professor, the teacher, is not very strict. Just a little bit. Juste un peu. Next page. Mais les cours de sciences sont vraiment difficiles. But the science courses they are really difficult. Toi, tu es d'accord ou pas? You, do you agree with that or not? Non, je suis pas d'accord. Pour moi, les cours de sciences sont très faciles. No, I don't agree. For me, the science courses are very easy. One more time, mais les cours de sciences sont vraiment difficiles. Toi, tu es d'accord ou pas? Non, je suis pas d'accord. Pour moi, les cours de sciences sont très faciles. Homework, guys. On page 53 of your book, there's a section where you have to describe, and this is exercise 4 on page 53. You have to describe the ideal teacher. They actually give you some adjectives there. So you would say, il est intelligent, il est strict, il est sympa, il est patient. You can describe your ideal teacher, and it can be either a male or a female. So if it's a female, you would start with elle est. Elle est intéressante, elle est intelligente, elle est stricte, or elle n'est pas stricte, whatever you feel like saying. And then I am attaching to this Google Classroom update the Bon Voyage workbook pages and the other homework that you will have on page 11, exercises 1, 2, and 3. And on page 14, exercises 7, 8, and 9. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys all on Tuesday. All right, bye.